everyone, Teeny here. I hope your day's going great. Thanks so much for joining me. Well, I have another 5 easy step card making tutorial to share with you. And today we're using a collection from Spellbinders, a few of the items from a collection. And it's pretty neat because it's great for all genders. So boys, girls, kids, adults. It's just fabulous. It's called Jack of All Trades. And if you're new, 5 step cards. It's a new series that I started, and step number 1 is our focal point. Step number 2 will create our home panel. Step number 3 is our greeting. Step 4 is creating our background, and step 5 is when we doctor it up and embellish. And 5 easy steps, our card is done. So we're going to be using these items on our card today. We have the Kaleidoscope Noble Suites, or Noble Suits, sorry. And then we also have the Pip and Rank die set. It's a smaller die set. And then for my greeting, I'm going to be using a better press plate and die set. It's called Shuffling Sentiments. It also has a die that creates a banner, but we're not using this today. And so we'll be using this on our card. So first, let's jump in with number 1 and create our focal point. And that is going to be with the Kaleidoscope Noble Suits. And such a fabulous die set. You have all the suits of a deck of cards. You have the club, spades, diamonds, and hearts. Let me know in the comments if you guys are a card player. Our family during the holidays loves canasta. We can get pretty brutal when we play canasta. It sounds so funny, but so this set was right up my alley. I'm going to bring in some cardstock. And I thought we would use some blues. Kaleidoscopes are fabulous because they layer together, but they're great on their own too. Typically there's 3 layers, and each of these have 3 layers, which is really nice. And so I have 3 sets of blue, 3 sets of reds, going from dark to light. I'm going to die cut out the spades with the most fine lined with the lightest. The middle I'll do with the middle color cardstock, and then you can see that this one's a wider spaced. That will be the background, so that's going to be with the darkest. I'm also going to die cut out some clubs, and we'll do the same thing with the clubs, with the thinnest line being on the lightest colored cardstock. So I will run these through my die cut machine, and I will be right back. Now that we have them all die cut out, we're going to layer them together. And for me, the fastest way, I could use my glue very easily, but to go even faster, you could use Spellbinders white liner sheets and actually put it behind the cardstock and then die cut it out to create stickers and then stack them. That makes it really easy. But what I like to do too is I just take some glue, I add it to an acrylic block, this is my refill for my glue. Okay, and then using a blending tool, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of glue, flip this over, add it behind here, and then I will layer this. When you layer them, it's nice because the outside line lines up perfectly. So that's layer 2. Now watch when you add layer 3. It's so much fun. Just do a little dabbing. It takes no time at all. And you layer this right over the top. And there is your Kaleidoscope club. And you can do this in any color. Isn't that gorgeous? I love Spellbinders Kaleidoscope series. Okay, we'll do the same thing to this one. Tack this down, and I do like to wipe away any excess glue, and then we'll add our final layer. And we have a club and a heart. Very easy. Okay, I'm going to add a little glue here on the outside edge. And since we're creating our focal point, I'm going to go ahead and crisscross these like so. Okay, so now they're crisscrossed, and then I'll flip this over, and I'm going to put some small foam squares behind here. So we have foam tape behind here, and this is our focal point. It's all ready to go. We'll put this to the side, and now we're going to move along to step number 2, which is creating our home panel. To create my home panel, I thought we would make some playing cards as my home panel. So that is where the Pip and Ring die set comes in. There's all the elements for playing, for creating a deck of cards. I'm going to take the clubs and the spades. Okay, and then these are the ace through king. We're going to take that. I'm going to use black cardstock. We're going to create a 2 of clubs and a 2 of spades. So I'll die cut out the 2 4 times here, and then I'll die cut out 2 sets with, and I'm going to do this with black cardstock. Since we have a colorful focal point, I'm going to go kind of neutral in the background. So I'll run these through my die cut machine, and I will be right back. Now I have lots of card numbers, and then here are my 2s and my spades and my clubs. I'm not going to use these, but these are great to put in the little envelope and keep in your package, because you can make lots of different cards with those. Now I have 2 panels. These panels measure 2 1/4 inches wide by 3 1/4 inches tall. What we're going to do is take a corner rounder, and I'm going to round the corners here. Okay, we'll do the same thing with this one. Okay, after we have this done, we're going to add our clubs. And since I have a little glue left over here, I'm just going to use my glue, add it behind here, and we're going to tack down 2 clubs. And what I'm going to do is put one right side up, and then I'm going to put one upside down. Like so. And then I'll do the same thing with the spade. I want to add this one too, and then I'm going to put the 2s in the corners, okay? When I was younger, my family was really big. When the aunts and uncles and everybody get together, they played a game called Tripoli, which was like, I believe, spades or hearts, and they played for pennies. It was so much fun. Actually, I need to buy one of those. Maybe Amazon will have one of those kits. Because I remember that plastic thing you put on your table. I'm going to put a 2 here. So cards, I think, are so relatable. And then I'm going to flip this over using that dauber 2. I'm going to flip this around and put the 2 in this corner. There we go. And then I'll do the same thing. Now, I'm going to go to the sink and wash these off. This washes off really well with soap and water. And then I can reuse it. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. So now we have 2 cards done. What we're going to do is overlap them. Like so. And I'm going to use my tape runner for this. Add some adhesive. And I'm going to add them here. Okay. So what we're going to do is take our focal point. And I'm going to go ahead and add our focal point to the very bottom. I mean, how fun is this? So far we have our focal point on our home panel, and now we need to add our greeting. For my greeting, we're bringing in the Better Press system. I'm just going to add a little adhesive to some cotton card panel here. And for my card, we're going to do several sentiments, because if we want to make another card later on, we already have some greetings made. For my card today, I'm going to use We're 2 of a Kind. So I make sure I have that in here. And I'm going to stamp a few extras too, just making sure that we have them lined up. Okay, now I'm going to use my Better Press ink. This is the black one. And I'm going to go over, I think that's the right amount, and then we'll just add our top plate, and then I can run this through my Platinum 6, and I'll be right back. Just love how, I haven't better pressed in a long time, but I love how crisp these are. So these are our greetings. Now I'm going to use my paper trimmer and I'm going to trim out "We're two of a kind." Now this is going to be our greeting, and my greeting is going to go right over the top here, but I am going to add some foam tape. So we're going to put a thin strip of foam tape behind here. And that is our greeting. I'm going to put this to the side, and now we're going to work on step number 4, which is creating our background. My background I'm going to keep pretty simple. I have my card base here, and I'm bringing in some Spellbinders Fog cardstock. It's a very light gray. And we're going to emboss this piece, this panel. I'm using an embossing folder from Spellbinders called Mandala Blooms. It's probably one of my favorites, but I love the circles in here. I'm going to put this in here, and I will run this through my die cut machine, and I'll place this on my card base. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm also going to bring in some striped pattern paper. This one is from My Favorite Things, and it's at a diagonal, and I'm just going to add a panel to the left here. I want to just bring in a little bit of extra contrast, so this is going to work out perfectly for that. Anything overhanging, I'm just going to trim away. And this is my background panel. We're going to go ahead and take our focal point with our home panel. I put some adhesive behind here, and we're going to add this. I'm just making sure my greeting is straight. Place this on our card. Okay, now all that's left is step number 5, which is embellish. And I thought we'll make this universal, and I'm bringing in some discs. These are like confetti, silver confetti from Spellbinders. They call them silver smooth discs. And I'm just going to add a few silver smooth discs in my background. Add a little bit of glue. And that finishes off my 5-step card today, using a few items from the Jack of All Trades collection from Spellbinders. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.